Sports show. Well, it only seems like yesterday, KG, that we were young.
Don't tell lies.
That we were good looking.
That never happened.
That we were good at our sport and we had the world at our feet.
Well, two young men here have exactly that, Poppy.
Yeah, Lachlan Barker and Ben Layton join us, prodigies, I guess, over SA Golf, who have done an amazing job.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about your background, boys.
Well, we're both from down south. Ben's from McLaren Vale, I'm from Wollonga, and we got into golf at a young age down at Wollonga. That was our home course. And in recent years, we've moved down the hill to Glenelg into the city where we're members, and just trying to further our golf into professional careers.
So, Lockie, tell us, how did you get involved in golf? This is a fascinating story.
It's a funny story. I was a young kid. I would have been probably 4, just running around in the backyard, and I heard a noise from over the fence of my next door neighbour. He's an old man, loved golf. He was about 90, and I peeped over the fence, and he's chipping golf balls in his backyard. And he's like, "Oh, Lockie, come over, have a go." I was like, all right. Went over there, had a chip, and I loved it.
At the age of 4?
Yeah, I went home, I'm like, "Mum, Dad, I want golf clubs for Christmas."
and so no golf in the family?
Nah, not at all.
Unbelievable. What about yourself, Henry? How did it start for you?
Yeah, so Mum and Dad always played a bit, same with Grandma and Grandpa, but to be 100% honest, I don't actually remember starting golf. No. I've just always had a golf club in my hand. Yeah. I see home video, you know, from at home when I was really little. I was just belting balls around the yard. Can't even remember that. So yeah.
Now, guys, you must be both delighted because you both were members of the SA Junior Boys State team that won the National Teams Championship. That would have been an enormous thrill for you.
Yeah, that was massive because SA is not generally one of the main contenders.
No. Okay.
So I think we've only won it 6. We'd won it 6 times in the running of the event previously until we won it this year. So that was massive for us, and the team really came together well that week. It was a great experience.
Yeah, and I think wins like that give you the confidence. Yeah. It's very much a confidence game, golf, probably more so than a lot of other sports. But you're probably at the crossroads now where you're going to take different directions where ultimately you want to turn pro, I guess. Yeah. Take us through, Lockie, and then Ben.
Yeah, because in saying that about the teams, that's the only real chance we play team golf. The rest of it's individual. So next year, I'm heading over to America to do college in the States.
Whereabouts?
Iowa State University.
Where the hell is that?
Middle of nowhere. It's just smack bang in the middle of America. So so that should be good on a scholarship there, and then eventually get a degree and hopefully turn pro onto one of the major tours.
And you, Ben?
Yeah, so I'm staying here next year. Try and pick up a little bit of part-time work to sort of support my golf. Yeah. And work really hard. We're both in the South Australian High Performance Program, so I'm just going to try and stick with that and use all the resources I have and hopefully turn professional in a few years' time.
How good's that been, being a part of the High Performance?
It's awesome. We have access to the best physios, to us, the best physios for golf, psychologists, coaches in the state and trainers. So yeah, it's really good. Yeah.
And you know what, you mentioned you talk about physios and psychologists. I think people sometimes don't understand the framework that goes around being an elite sports person. It's just not getting up in the morning, dusting off the golf clubs and going for a hit.
Well, that's what it used to be, but the sport's changing a lot. Tiger Woods was the main key for that. But you know, gym is now a big part of it, and psychology as well has always been a big part of it. But yeah, it's really big.
So, Lockie, how long will you be away from home?
It's going to be, if I stay there for the full degree, it'll be 4 years coming back in their summer break. So we come back from their summer to our winter.
What does Mum and Dad think about that?
Mum's a bit sad. She doesn't want it to happen, but it's going to be for the best.
The good thing about being in Iowa, in the middle of nowhere, you've got nothing to do except play golf.
No distractions. Hopefully.
Hey, but this year was an interesting year for you, completing year 12. A pretty tough course.
Yeah, I did some tougher subjects this year. I did physics and tough maths in my studies, so that was tough. Especially I've travelled a lot of different places this year, and it's just has been tough juggling study with
tough for you too, Ben?
A bit different to Lockie. I did, and Lockie did this subject too actually in year 11 that you can take as a year 12 subject. So I decided at the start of the year that college wasn't quite for me, so that allowed me to use that as a subject and do sort of more flexible subjects. This
Good
year.
on you.
Yeah, well done, well done. So, both playing off plus
Plus 3.
plus
Plus 3.
and
+1.
Oh, a couple of burglars there.
you're not right. So, if you had to say in the immediate future where the improvement's going to come from, are there obvious areas for you, or not?
Yeah, well, we both have our areas. I think it's fair to say Lockie and I are complete polar
Yeah,
opposites.
we're like this.
Is that right? Yeah.
In what regards? Tell us about it.
I pride myself on hitting the ball really well, and then when I get around the greens and on the greens, I don't putt very well. And then Ben's the opposite. He's a little bit wider off the tee and into the greens, but he is
Putts
a
like a
weapon.
demon.
He is a weapon on the greens.
Fantastic, boy. Hey, listen, thanks for joining us.
I've
Fantastic.
enjoyed
Good luck.
it. Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Well
Thanks
done.
very much.
Well
Thank you
done.
very much.
Two of the champs
Hey,
here.
and lock up the young girls in Iowa. When you
Yeah, that's right.
Lock
Yeah.
up.
Well, I reckon I'll be looking a few doors in South Australia too.
Exactly.
Lachlan, Barker, and Ben Lake. Well done, boys.
Looking
The SA
blokes.
Sports Show again highlighting some of the great talent, and well done to SA Golf. They're doing a fantastic job developing raw talent into what will be, I hope, something special on the world stage. The SA Sports Show, KG and Poppy.